We're going to talk a little bit about today about money. And when we talk about money, we know that we're talking about cents and dollars. When we talk about a quantity of cents, we can write that money as cents, or another way to write about quantities of money, we can write about dollars and cents. So let's just take a peek at what would happen if we had a number that was bigger than 100, and we were going to imagine that that number was telling us about a value of cents. So if our number is 138, and we want to say that this is 138 cents, we would put a C with a line through it to represent cents, okay? Now, if we wanted to think about what coins we could use to make 138 cents, then we'd have to know about how many coins, at what point, what value do coins change into a dollar. We know a lot about a three-digit number already. We know about what each of these digits represents. We know that if we start with the most powerful spot, even if we're talking about money, 1 is in the most powerful spot. It means 100. We know that the 3 is in the next powerful spot. It's telling us about how many tens. And 8 is in the next powerful spot. It's telling us about ones. We've also learned that if we want to find out how many total tens are in a number, a three-digit number, that we can think about what we know about tens. That there are 10 tens in 100, and then 3 more tens, so we'd have 10 plus 3, so we'd have 13 total tens in this number. Now if we wanted to equate this to money, we could think about what we know about tens in 100 and also about dollars. So we know that this number can be made of 13 tens, so 13 dimes, and 8 pennies, because a penny is a 1 in money. Okay? So we actually can take this many cents and break it into dimes and pennies if we wanted this whole value to be represented with coins to be cents. We could also take this amount, 138 cents, and we could break it into dollars and cents. Whenever we're breaking money into dollars and cents, we needed something to tell us to be in the middle of the dollar part, dollars, and the cents part. Okay? So if we were to take this amount, 138 cents, and we thought about what we knew about hundreds, tens, and ones, we know that 100 pennies equals $1. So if we have 100 pennies, we have $1. So we can actually take this 1 and move it up here to the dollar spot. We have $1 because we have 100 pennies or 100 cents in this number. We're done with the 100. Now who do we have left? 38 cents left. So we can easily move the cents up here to the cents position to write that 138 cents is the same as or equal to $1.38. So when we take this information and hear it in a word problem, we can break it down in another way. If our story is telling us that Jimmy has 11 dimes and 8 pennies, and we need to figure out how much money he has, we need to write this money 2 ways, in the cents way and in the dollar and cents way. So we know if he has 11 dimes, we could draw those 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dimes. They're my math picture matches what my story says, and 8 pennies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I made a math money picture that matches each of the information in my story. Now I can count that up for a total amount of cents. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, freeze, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118. That equaled 118 cents. I want you to notice that I took this number and this number, that told me how many tens, and I moved them right here, and how many pennies went in the ones column. And then, so I have a total of 11 dimes, 11 tens, and 8 ones. Now I can write it over here in my dollar and cents form. I know that 100 cents is the same as $1. Done with him, I have 18 cents left. So that goes over here. So I can show that 118 cents is one way to write it, and $1.18 is another way to show it. These are also equal to 11 dimes and 8 pennies, which matches my math money picture drawn up here.